Hello, I'm tired. I decided I needed some low-key vibes this week. That's low-key vibes, not low-key vibes. That's in a few weeks. Bad joke. You can see what I mean. So I thought I'd do a spot of baking and bring you along for the ride. You're so welcome, actually. Making something I have on hand quite regularly. Let's tiptoe out of lockdown the way we crashed headlong into it with banana bread. This particular banana bread comes from, where else? Queen Nigella, from Simply Nigella, my most fave cookbook evs. We start off with a nice hefty bowl full of plain flour, all-purpose flour if you're American, and wrong. Then light brown sugar. I really thought I had enough, but I was literally 20 grams short, so I topped it up with caster sugar, which is fine in a pinch, but it definitely changed the flavour a little bit, and because I eat this all the time, I could tell. Then some baking powder and bicarb, which, after 10 years of baking and one cookbook, I still only think I understand the difference between. Now, Nigella normally wants ground cardamom, but it's been ages since I found any, so more often than not I use cinnamon. And then I fork it together. In the stand mixer, I'm mashing up 2 very ripe bananas. The blacker a banana is, the better it is in baking. Leave them as long as you dare, but never ever think about using one that's just turned yellow, and if it's green, get out of my kitchen. Once they're mashed, we beat in 2 eggs, one at a time. If you know how to crack an egg into a bowl gracefully, I beg of you, teach me the ways. And now some buttermilk, 200 mils. I've done this so often that I can eyeball it, which has the added advantage of making me look impressive in the video. Some light and mild olive oil. This is the ingredient I forget the most often, so I just used normal olive oil, but I thought I'd make an effort because, you know, it's a video, and when do I not make an effort in a video? Keep your answers to yourselves. We beat all of the wet ingredients together and then add the dry a spoonful at a time. And then we get bored and barrel the whole lot in. There's a no waste shop not far from me and I love it, so I nipped in to restock on cacao nibs, which I always thought were a wanky ingredient that shiny people use to feel superior, but are actually delightful in their own way. We fold those through and then dollop the mixture into a loaf tin. I used to use a tall one, but I've become much fonder of this longer, shallower beauty because once I've plonked it in the oven for an hour and left it to cool in the tin, I have a loaf long enough that I can freeze half for next week without letting it go to waste. And that's that. I love this banana bread loads. I smother it with peanut butter. I mainly love it because I can pretend to be health conscious because it has cacao nibs in it, even though I'm absolutely having cake for breakfast. Thanks for watching my video. Oh, I need some audience engagement. What do you do with bananas? Pop it in the comments. Ideally not on yourself. I'm done. Okay.